and don't post this to the web yet. Okay, very good. Now we're making progress. Welcome back. Okay, since tomorrow is the fast of Tammuz, I thought I would read from the Mishnah in the tractate Tanis, about the fasts. Hmm. And this will allow us to cover the basic concepts of the 17th of Tammuz, and also what's happening 3 weeks from now on Tisha B'Av. Okay, so now the most of the fast days besides Yom Kippur are connected to the destruction of the temple. When the temple's rebuilt, so there's no more need for fast days. So now, obviously, there are a lot of people who are not religious, so it creates a bigger emphasis on the religious people keeping the Torah. So therefore, it's representative of the nation. So therefore, it should not be underestimated just how holy it is for someone to fast for the Tanis, for the destruction of the temple. So it's really it's an honor to participate in such a special mitzvah, which is limited to only a certain point in history, right? Um, there's only a certain amount of years, finite amount of years, where there won't be a temple. Most of world history will always have a temple in Jerusalem. So therefore, it's a special honor and privilege to participate in mourning for the Holy Temple that currently is laid in ruins. And then may we all be blessed to rejoice in the rebuilding and services done in the third temple. Swiftly in our days, amen. And may God grant mercy to people who are suffering in the floods in Texas. That the flooding has increased in danger, not decreased, since the early reports of that. So, Shem, please help. Okay, here we go. So this is the Mishnah in chapter 4 of the tractate Tanis, Mishnah 6. Chamisha devarim eru es avosinu b'shiva aser b'tamuz v'chamisha b'tish b'av. Five things occurred to our forefathers on the 17th of Tammuz, and five things on the 9th of Av. B'shiva aser b'tamuz nishtabru haluchos uvotal tamid v'hav ka'ir v'soraf hapitom asis Torah v'amid tselem b'hechal. B'tish b'av nigzal avosinu shelo yikansu la'aretz charav habayis v'rishona v'shniya nilkada beitar v'nechresha ha'ir meshinichnas av mematin b'simcha. On the 17th of Tammuz, the tablets were broken by Mount Sinai. The continual offering was nullified. The city of Jerusalem the walls were broken into. The evil Apatamas burnt a scroll of the Torah, and for the first time in Jewish history, they were not able to defend the Torah from attackers. And finally, the evil king of Judah put a idol in the Holy of Holies.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, you have a question?
Good. People say that Apitomus was a Greek general. So was he a Greek general?
Um, Yes, he probably was from the Assyrian Greeks. Um, let's see. According to Kahati, and it's a really cool thing as I was mentioning in apps. I don't know if you can see it because of the background, but in apps they now have the entire Seder Mishnah in a single app. All of the Mishnahs. It's in only in Hebrew, but it's for scholars. It's good to know about that. So so the commentary Kahati says when the idol was put in the Heichal, this is referring to the idol of King Menashe, not the idol of King Ammon, in other words. So therefore it was put in the temple itself, but not in the Holy of Holies. The son of Menashe put put the idol in the Holy of Holies, but that was not done on 17 Tammuz. Okay, and then on Tisha B'Av, the first and second temples were destroyed. The city of Beitar was massacred. The Temple Mount was plowed over. So so it was even worse. Now the city of Beitar, perhaps not until the Holocaust was there any time when an entire city of over 50,000 people was destroyed within a few span of a few days. So the 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 amount of human life lost in such a short time, that's why Beitar is mentioned. And this explains, in addition, of course, to the other factors, why Tisha B'Av is even a more severe and therefore a 25-hour fast, whereas the fast on today, Shivas Tammuz, is only during the daytime tomorrow. But let's just review these five things that happened today on Shivas Tammuz, 17 of Tammuz. Uh, the Egel Zav, the golden calf, the tablets had to be broken to stop them from sinning. And so, and Medrash describes that there were spiritual benefits to have the first tablets, but those were lost because of the sin of the golden calf. Um, and then the regular sacrifice was interrupted. So an actual mitzvah from the Torah was ended before the temple was even destroyed. Now, we spoke about this previously. Over 300 of the 613 commandments are connected to the temple, either directly, like laws of sacrifices, or from spiritual purities and impurities, the red heifer, etc., uh, that are connected to having a temple. Um, but the first mitzvah lost, even before the destruction, was the offering of the daily sacrifice. Okay, so then the city was broken into, and Kachi says this is referring to um by the first temple. Let's see. So he says Yerushalayim bechorban sheni, Jerusalem in the time of the second temple destruction, but the destruction of the first temple, the city was damaged on the 17 of Tammuz. No, sorry, he says the 9th of Tammuz. Okay, so by the destruction of Jerusalem, it was by the second temple, it would happen on the 17th of Tammuz. By the first temple, it happened on the 9th of Tammuz. Okay. So without going too much into it, as I mentioned previously when we cited this Mishnah in a different class, the second temple was actually destroyed on the 10th of Av. The first temple was destroyed on the 9th of Av. But they started to attack the temple on the 9th of Av, before destroying it on the 10th. So that's why the 9 days continues through the 10th. Okay. All right. So, any questions before we pause? I just wanted a little brief introduction on current topic. Any questions? Comments? Some it's amazing the divine serendipity of certain events occurring in